All right, so quick note. Thanks for everyone who watched my most recent video. I really appreciate the support, and if you're from that video watching this one now, thanks for sticking around. If you enjoy the content, keep an eye out. I'll try my best to get better quality videos and more more videos for you guys out. So yeah. So you saw a build, but you're missing Power Ranger crystals.
Aren't those just Archon shards?
Those aren't Archon shards, bro. They're colored and provide power buffs. They're basically Power Ranger crystals. Moving on. To obtain these and become a Mighty Morphin Tenno, you'll need to do Netra Vault, which are unlocked from doing the Whispers in the Walls quest, which you need the new War quest done. So, it's endgame. Yeah, they made the orange crystals useless. But I digress. So, if you're not a part of the game, I don't know why you're watching this video still, but unlike your parents, I appreciate you, so keep on watching. So, what are Netra Vaults? Simply, they're high-level missions where you rob a single parent. Yeah, that's literally what it is. You select 4 debuffs, and you need all 4 debuffs because they're basically keys, and you're going to need all 4 keys to start the mission. So, you cannot cheap out on this one. Alright. So, these debuffs include Batman saying, "Do you bleed?" Pop a perk. Do not use Goss's Mock Rush. Bro is leeching my Netflix account. Stop. You have violated the law. Purge the heretics. Bootleg Shazam. And boom. After collecting all your keys, you just need to find the vault. So, start hacking away on the computer, hacker man. And once you find where the vault location is, go to it and open it with the keys. Keep in mind, if you're playing with people, someone might have the key that's required to open the vault. So if your other teammate has a key, that key can open it, or you might have the key that can open it. So keep that in mind. So if they're AFK and they have the key to open it, you're gonna have to wait. Once you activate the vaults, you need to clear the enemies in the red radius to progress the clear meter. And during clearing out the enemies 2 times, you're gonna need to go and destroy 2 drones. Simple as that. Why you need to destroy a drone? Kills will not count. So that's why you need to destroy the drone. Alright, a lot of frames work just as long as you're killing the enemies inside the red area. I repeat, the red area. You can't respawn, so once you bleed out, you'll just be dead. So keep that in mind. So try not to die. So bring a frame that will stop you from dying. So if you struggle with dying, just bring a frame catered to that. If you don't, good for you. Your gear wheel does not work, so no specters or energy pads. Be prepared a little bit. Grouping frames work just as long as you group them in the red area. Alright, if your frame doesn't have a grouping ability, guess you can just put on a grouping ability from the helmet if you really want to, but you don't have to. As long as enemies keep dying in the red area. Obviously, a pre-made squad works better than pubs, but not everyone is able to actually just get a pre-made squad just like that, or just struggle with talking to people to get a pre-made squad set up, or just don't have the time to wait to have one set up. So that's understandable. Whatever reason it is, it's understandable. When doing pubs, don't be surprised if you end up with teammates who are either toxic or don't kill enemies in the circle. Yes, obviously, if you don't like that, play solo, but that shouldn't be used as an excuse for people being toxic or just plain stupid. Most times, if you ask nicely that, oh, you're not shooting them in the area, they'll be like, oh, right, oh, my bad, I'll stop that. So, you should be fine for the most part. You don't really end up with toxic players a lot. So, yeah. So, they shouldn't most times not make a big fuss about it. So, you're in the all clear, as that remains with random. But, of course, it'll be a longer time when you're doing the randoms than if you're play solo or with a premium squad. After doing a few hunts, you may realize that you probably haven't gotten a single shard, or you just got 1. Yeah, that might happen for a while, or just keep on happening. It might say shards are common, but America's more likely to get another black president than you get another shard. So yeah, in the meantime of trying to get shards, you probably get a bunch of melee arcanes, which you can buy with stand-in, or just get it elsewhere through other activities. As to why that's set, ask DE. So hang in there, and hopefully you get a shard. But there is another way we can get shard, but it's not gonna be oh, I do the 5 vault runs and another thing. you'd be like, oh, I just want to do like 2 vault runs and 3 of the other new thing. So yeah, as to why they don't just make vault runs better by just removing melee arcanes or just increasing the chance to get an Archon shard, I don't know. That's up to DE, but my guess is just like, oh, it's gonna be like too overpowered, bro. You can have a bunch of durations, but like the entry to get a shard is all behind like end game quests. Yeah, you can like probably speed through it, but like it's still not gonna be a quick speed through at all because you need a necromech and a railjack. Mainly a necromech is up. Oh my, that farm is one heck of a farm. If you've made it this far, make sure to leave a like. If you love the content, subscribe. There'll be more. And if you have any pet peeves, leave in the comments. If you had anything you'd like to disagree with me on this one, keep it in the comments. I'll see and keep my mind open to things. All right. So have a great day.